Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sports Card Show. It has been a long time since my last episode, and I have just kind of settled into my new recording setup for the show, so hopefully I can post some things more frequently. I plan to do, more quicker videos that are, I guess, more topical and cover late-breaking things happening in the hobby, new product releases, just news and notes and stuff like that. So hopefully everybody will tune in and subscribe if you're not already. Today we've got a product that just came out today. It is Friday, the 16th, I believe, the 6th of November. And what it is 2020 Topps Update Series. This product is typically very hotly anticipated because it usually has some really good rookies in it. Normally, this stuff would come out this time of year, so in kind of the late fall time period, and the cutoff for players to get into this set is usually, I think, like sometime in June of the season. So if a player made their debut by, June of the season, then they would get in this product. The problem with this year is that the season didn't start until July because of COVID-19. So a lot of people were kind of wondering what would happen with this product and who might be in here. And the answer, unfortunately, for those of us who bought some of this, is that there's just not that many, good rookies in here. They really didn't get anybody who made their debut in the shortened 2019 season. So what that means is this product is quite weak, at least right now. And a lot of the rookies that made their debut in 2019 are going to show up in the 2021 Topps flagship products. And probably Series 1, that'll come out in the winter, is going to be pretty loaded with rookies. And I suspect that Series 2 and Update will probably be loaded as well, because there are a fair number of guys that came up at the very end of the the COVID shortened season in like September and October. So there's plenty of really great rookies to cover next year, and I think all the Topps flagship products next year are going to be really good in terms of rookie cards. So all that said, this is a hobby box. You can buy these online for, I've seen the name anywhere from like $90 to about $110 or $115, depending on where you're shopping. And they've actually dropped in price a fair bit, like since the pre-order, which is very rare these days. But if any product's can do that, it's a Topps product, that baseball product that just didn't have very good rookie class opportunities. So here we go. Let's rip into it. There's a lot of subsets in here. There's a fair number of decent autographs that you can get, but autographs are really tough pulls out of Topps flagship. Hobby boxes like this have one relic card or autograph, and typically I would say that's like a maybe 6-1 odds that you're going to get a relic card instead of a autograph. So autographs are a tough pull. In hobby boxes, or I'm sorry, in update or jumbo boxes of Topps flagship products, you're guaranteed an auto. So if you're looking for autos, you definitely want to focus on that product. This is a silver pack that comes in one in each box. It's got cards that have the 1985 Topps card design on it. And there is 4 cards in here. And you can get autos in here. You can get parallels, colored parallels. And it's usually a pretty rookie pack set. So what are we looking for in here? The only decent true rookie, or like semi-true rookie, is Randy Rosarina, who was a pretty big star in the playoffs this year. He played for the Tampa Bay Rays and had a really good few series. And he has had a rookie card before in I think Topps Series 1, 2020, but this has another rookie card of his where he's in his Rays jersey, so that'll be presumably more attractive to people who want to collect him. So Topps Update is also the place that you find rookie debut cards, which are cards that have the rookie card logo. Typically, these are players that appeared in Series 1 and 2, but they have the date they made their rookie debut listed in the rookie debut cards. They're typically worth quite a bit less than the base rookie cards, but they're fun to see. So Luis Robert, who had a true rookie card in the Series 2 Topps flagship, should have a rookie debut in here. 3 months and 85 Topps design. Mr. Cortez, that was a former Yankee guy for some period of time. So yeah, the main thing, other than like a Rosarina and maybe some other rookies that could theoretically do well in the future, and maybe like parallels of some of the better rookie debut cards. There's a set in here of prospects, which is very unusual. It's the first time in a long time that Topps has done anything with like prospect players in their flagship set. Usually you would have to go to Bowman. That's an interesting looking card. I kind of wonder if that's a short print or like a image variation. So yeah, so the wow, that's fascinating. Tino Martinez, throwback 1997 home run derby. So those prospect cards, I'm not sure I've seen the design of those yet. I've probably seen it like on a sell sheet, but forgot what it looked like. So I'll be interested to see if we can pull one or two of those. So those have players that have not made their major league debut yet, but that are some of the better guys. I think like Wander Franco is in there. So whether those hold any value in the future, I think is a big question mark. There's a pretty decent card, Trent Grisham. I think I saw that he won a Gold Glove in his rookie year. Really good young player, and that's a true rookie card. It's not a rookie debut, so that's pretty nice. There's a nice Robin Yount, a numbers game subset. And then since they didn't have an All-Star game this year, they're doing, I guess, throwback cards for the All-Star cards, which, frankly, I don't mind that compared to the regular All-Star cards, which, frankly, nobody collects. So maybe I'll see like a Don Mattingly in there, who's my favorite retired player. Pujols, active leaders. Yeah. So this is one of those prospect cards, and they're designed like the 1989 Topps set, and they in 89 they had like a draft pick set. Who was in that? I think Steve Avery was in that. Maybe Jim Abbott was in that. But it looked like that kind of logo on that set. So Brady Singer is a really good pitching prospect for the Rose. I think he was like one of the top 5 picks in his draft year. Let's see. Drafted number 1 in the 2018 draft. So, if you get one of those, one of the better prospects, there might be some value. I don't think they do parallels of those cards in this set, which is unfortunate because I think those could drive a lot of attention. But just the base cards of the prospects, I don't know that there's going to be a lot of interest in those. Another 85 Topps design. Willie Mays. I don't think I've seen any parallels yet, which is a little bit surprising. Usually there's be something, like maybe one of the less rare parallels, like a foil or something. So there's a rookie debut of Yordan Alvarez. It's not a bad card. Brendan McKay, rookie debut. And here is our first gold card. Austin Pruitt. So that'll be the first parallel, I think anyways, that I've seen so far. And there's 1/4 of the box down. So yeah, one of the things that's happened since I did my last video is I opened up my online e-commerce site. It's called hotcardboard.com. And it's got a lot of unopened stuff for sale right now. I'll eventually have maybe some singles up there and some more supplies, but mostly I'm focusing on unopened products. So if you're looking for any unopened boxes of any of the sports, swing on by hotcardboard.com and see if there's something that strikes your fancy. I generally am trying to do a little better than like blowout pricing on everything. And if you see something that you want that I do not have at a price that's better than blowout, shoot me an email and I'll get that taken care of. Oh, there's our one relic or auto per box. Unfortunately, it's a single color relic. It's Xander Bogaerts, not numbered, not a parallel. So that's a bummer. Yeah, so far I have to say, pretty disappointing product. At least this box of it. Ken Griffey Jr. There's another. I guess that's the Home Run Derby. I was thinking it was an All-Star card. These cards feel quite glossy to me compared to the Series 1 and 2 of Topps Flagship, but I might just be imagining things. In the kind of news and notes department, I saw today that the Topps announced a new product, which is 2020 Topps Baseball UK edition, and that's sold exclusively out of their UK operation at uk.topps.com. You, at least as of this afternoon, you can order boxes. The shipping is kind of horrendous, and the taxes are even more horrendous. What is this now? Backwards. Oh, okay. So they do have parallels of this prospect set. So that's pretty cool. That's a blue parallel. I don't know if that's going to be numbered, not numbered. That's pretty nicely centered. Pretty solid corners. So that's a nice card. Joe Adell, probably one of the better guys in that set, although he debuted, in the shortened season and did not do that well. Dylan Carlson, there's a base. One of those prospects. So yeah, that Topps UK product, if it sounds interesting. So what that is like, I think it's a combination of Topps Series 1, Series 2, and Update Series cards, kind of all in one product. And there's a bunch of parallels in there, and all the cards have like a British logo on it, or flag on it, flag logo. So, it could be pretty interesting. I was thinking about buying some. I did not end up doing it just because, I don't know, I felt like the cost of shipping and taxes were like making it untenable. I mean, I could be totally wrong and it could go up significantly. I think it would have paid like $80 or $90 a box for it, even with all the the shipping and taxes, which it could easily be worth $150, maybe even $200 a box if it catches on and if people collect the parallels that are in there. So yeah, it's not a terrible idea. Most people I was seeing comment on it, said they ordered a box or two or maybe three just to kind of check it out and have some in case it blows up. There's a rainbow foil, Derek Holland. There's a bunch of Texas Rangers inaugural season cards right there. So let's see, coming up, in terms of sports card releases, Prism Draft Basketball, there's a rookie debut of Bo Bichette. He was in Series 1. Yeah, draft Prism's coming out, basketball. I don't think there's anybody that's like super excited about that product. I mean, usually it's a product that kind of has a hot start because, it's the first Prism design basketball set of the year or of the season. And depending on the draft class, there could be a lot of excitement around the players you can get there. This year, the draft class in basketball is quite weak. So, I see that product selling for a bit less than last year's product because last year Zion Williamson was in basketball products. That looks like a parallel or a image variation. There's a Aristides Aquino rookie debut, and here is something gold. Clayton Kershaw, that's kind of nice. Clayton Kershaw, now a world champion with the Dodgers. Congrats to you Dodgers fans. Other than that, I'm trying to think what else is coming out. A few interesting things, like there's a Hoops product. It's called, I forget what it's called, but it's like a kind of a, Hoops premium product that's coming out in on the 11th, I think, of November. So I should have a box or two of that I'll probably crack into. I'm kind of excited. It's been a while since I've opened 2019 basketball products, but the basketball season for 2020, 2021. So the 2021 basketball season is currently predicted to be starting on December 22nd. So that is coming right up. That's really soon considering the playoffs just ended. Nick Allen, prospect card. I think you'll start to see the basketball card market really heat up when it hits to be probably December at the latest. I think, the guys that did really well last year and that people have high hopes for this year, guys like John Morant, Rookie of the Year, Zion to some extent. I think Luka, who's now going to be in his third year. All those guys and, all the usual suspects like LeBron and stuff are going to have their card values start to creep up, as happens often when, season is about to start. What was kind of weird about this upcoming basketball season is people didn't really know when it was going to start. Normally the basketball season would start, I think, October. But, the playoffs were going on then, so they had to figure out where they're gonna try to do the basketball season. This year, were they gonna wait until January, February? And I heard a bunch of different plans. Tsutsogo is a pretty good rookie, maybe one of the top 5 in this product, but that sort of tells you how poor the rookie class in here is. So basketball's heating up. Football will be, of course, going on for a while now and getting closer to playoffs. But, a lot of people have been getting into Pokemon cards. Randy Johnson at Numbers Game. And that has taken a lot of kind of money and energy out of the sports card marketplace. But, I think basketball is probably the hottest of all the sports card markets. And so when people get into the mode of buying for the season and, planning to watch games and have basketball being played again, I think basketball is going to get really heated up. So I'm looking forward to that. I do have a fair bit of basketball now. And I've been trying to build up a collection of Luka cards, rookie cards. So I'm looking forward to seeing, how he does. That's about what I know in the sports card market. Just really nothing terribly interesting in this box, in this product, really. This is pretty disappointing. I can't decide if this is better or worse than... That's a cool looking card. Huh. Wow, that's neat. The bat going over the design like that. I was going to say I can't decide if this is Ryan Mountcastle. It's a really good young player. Gavin Lux rookie debut. Can't decide if this is better or worse than Topps Series 2 2020, which is another product that really got kneecapped by the lack of a season, creating rookie debuts that could lead to cards of good rookies being in that set. So Luis Robert was pretty much, and there's the Randy Rosarina. I think that's the first one we've gotten of him in the Rays jersey with the rookie card logo. So that's nice. So Luis Robert was kind of the only guy in Series 2. Now he's a pretty big prospect, and he had a real hot streak there for a minute, for slumping a bit and then kind of coming back at the very end of the year. So he's a big enough name that he can carry a product like that. This product, Randy or Rosarina is not really a big enough name to carry this. And there are also like a ton of image variations of that Luis Robert card, so there's like quite a few possibilities for getting some nice hits in there. But with a Rosarina and other rookies in here, it's really just the the usual parallels, rainbow foils and golds and Independence Day, things like that. So there you have one complete hobby box of 2020 update baseball. I wanted to say something about buying new products, because it really sort of hit home with this product. So mostly what people try to do with new products that are coming out that they know they're going to want is place a pre-order for that product. And there are a few different options for doing that. Blowout Cards, Steel City, and David Adams Card World, which are all kind of the three biggest names in online sports cards, all accept pre-orders for new products that are coming out in the future. And the pricing, that they charge for those pre-orders is sometimes, I think typically the assumption is that you're going to get a better price on it if you pre-order it than if you wait until it comes out. But that can really vary on a few different factors. But in any event, like when you pre-order, the way that you pre-order varies depending on where you order it from. So David Adams Card World typically will let you pre-order with a deposit. So, for example, in this case, I ordered a case of these 2020 Update Series baseball cards, and I had to pay like a deposit of, I think it was like $100. It used to be like $50 that you would pay, and when the product is about to come out, so like a week before, then you have to pay the rest of it. And the thing to know is you don't really typically ever know anything about that product before you have to pay the rest of the price. So nobody knew what the checklist on this was before a day before it came out, or maybe even the day it came out. Well, no, actually, it did come out like a few days ago, but I had to pay for my pre-orders. I had to pay for the entire purchase before I knew what the checklist was. And so it's a big mystery, right? You don't know if the checklist is going to suck or if it's going to be awesome. And if it's going to be awesome, then you definitely want to pay the rest of the price and claim your pre-ordered product. If it was going to suck, you might say, well, that $50 or $100 I put down is not worth the paying whatever, $1,000 some odd dollars more to get a product that I just don't like that much. So pre-ordering doesn't really let you kind of it doesn't let you see information about something before you have to buy it. And in the case of Blowout, there's not a deposit system. You have to pay the entire price of the case up front. And sometimes you pre-order like 7 or 8 or more months in advance, so your money is locked up. And if you're talking about a basketball product, you might pay $3,000-$4,000 and have that just hung up. So It's a bit of a gamble. And if there are places you can go that will just take a deposit and not make you pay the whole thing, I mean, that's definitely ideal. The price that you can lock in at is going to vary a little bit from place to place. Although these days everybody kind of goes up, blow up pricing, it seems like. So like whatever they set the market, you're not really going to do any different anywhere else. There's Brusdar Graterol, who is a really good reliever for the Dodgers, who made himself quite useful in the World Series and the playoffs. Shogo Akiyama, rookie card, and the last card is a Dale Murphy. So, yeah, nothing saved us in that pack, but glad I didn't forget to open it. So, yeah, pre-orders. You can pre-order cards. Sometimes it might save you a bit. I'll give you another example. So this is an example where I locked it in at $100, and I think the price I locked it in, it was like $1,200 a case. And that's quite high, historically speaking, for Topps Update series hobby. Although, I think that what's driving that is that, for example, the 2018 Topps Update products that have Acuna and Juan Soto and Ohtani rookies in them, a case of that stuff right now is probably worth, I don't know, $4,000, $5,000. So, if there's good enough rookies in it, I think the thinking is that a case of this product might be worth that. And so, they charge $1,200 for it, hoping that you think that and that you'll pay for it. So, I locked these in. I paid $1,200 for this case, and I think right now you probably pay closer to maybe $1,100 for that case, maybe a little less if you have like some good connections. So, I lost money, at least out of the gate, right? You never can tell what a product's going to do in an open product because somebody in it might, blow up. And that's kind of what happened with 2019 Topps Update baseball. That stuff came out, and it was, there's really not many good rookies. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. rookie card was in there, but it was a really bad photo, and people didn't really like that card. And he had another SP in the Series 2 product from 2019, and people generally just kind of prefer that if they're collecting Guerrero. So 2019 Topps Update was a real dud when it came out. I bought a case of that too, and I think the pre-order prices on that were like $800 because, everything's just gone up and up. And so I bought a case of that. It was probably worth about what I paid for it, or like sort of retail what I paid for it on pre-order. But then like this year, when Fernando Tatis Jr. kind of went on his hot streak, his cards in that product, which were those rookie update cards, but it had a nice photo on it, and some people really like to collect those, and there were parallels of it and autos of it. The autos might have been in the Topps Chrome update. But in any event, that was a card that became very desired. And so that product went up in value and was, at least at the time that the season was going on, worth much more than what I paid for it. So, that worked out well. This is something that's not worked out well, at least immediately. And that's fine. It could be like last year, and maybe in a year from now, somebody in this set will be a really hot commodity and the value will go up. More often in the past, like before COVID-19 hit and the market really blew up, I think it was quite possible for you to lose money if you pre-ordered something. And so nowadays it's even easier to lose money on something because the pre-order prices are getting so high. But I'll give you another example. I pre-ordered 2020 Bowman baseball, which is, the first Bowman product to come out in 2020. I ordered that, way before the checklist was released. And at some point, maybe a couple months or a month before the checklist was released, it leaked that this very hot prospect for the New York Yankees named Jason Dominguez was going to have his first Bowman autos in that set. And when that news came out, the pre-order prices for that product, basically doubled overnight. And, they stayed quite high until release. And when release came out, like they even went up. Now, a week or two later, they sort of went down a little bit, and they've kind of gone down slowly over time since then. But that was a case where I placed a pre-order and I like doubled or maybe 2.5x'd my pre-order price. And I actually didn't even sell any of that stuff. I just kind of held on to it because I'm a Yankee fan and I feel like Jason Dominguez could be a very interesting player. So why not have some unopened stuff with his autos? So that was a case where I bought in early. The checklist turned out really good. I had no idea, but I took a gamble and pre-ordered those cases, and then I was able to buy those cases. And I remember when I got those cases, or when the time came to pay the the rest of the money for the cases, I got an email from the seller, which was David Adams Card World, saying that they would buy or they would basically buy those cases from me, so that I would have essentially like a 2x profit if I wanted to just have them give me money instead of me claiming those cases. And I decided to keep the cases. I probably would have done better selling them based on the drop in price, but either way, would have come out significantly ahead. So you can have wins like that, but you can certainly have losses too, and your odds of losing, I think, depend on the product and how early you get it, and what the buy-in price is. And lately, pre-order prices have just been going up and up and up. So it's getting harder and harder to to have a pre-sale product that is a win. And so I think that'll have to probably maybe pre-order prices have to come down a little bit. And products that are like this that are kind of a dud and that you don't really know until the checklist comes out. I think people are going to have a bad experience with those, and maybe next year the pre-order price for Topps Update will be less. But I mean, it largely depends on what the market kind of thinks that product is going to be like. So as I was saying, all these rookies that didn't show up in this product, are going to have to go in 2021 products. So stands to reason that 2021 update, especially if the baseball season, kind of is on its normal schedule in 2021, the 2021 Topps Update product would, I imagine, have really good potential for rookies, as I think all of the Topps flagship products would have that potential. So maybe the price will even go up. So you got to just kind of have experience seeing what prices start at, where they end up. You got to know what the cutoff date is for a rookie to get into a Topps product, and therefore what the odds are. And the smart money with this product was on the bet that the normal cutoff date of about June to get into this product was going to mean that nobody from the 2020 COVID shortened season was going to get in this. So the smart money was to imagine this product was going to suck. I think the gamble that I took was that maybe Topps would do something different because of the COVID-19 shortened season. They would maybe get players who had made their rookie debut after June into this product and alter their kind of printing arrangement so they could do that. They did not do that, and I think if they had done that, this would have been a huge winner. People would be like totally jazzed and excited about it. But that didn't happen, and consequently, I think the value of the stuff is probably a bit less than what I paid for it. And that's okay. You know what? You can't win them all. But I mean, it's good learning experience. I think in the future, if I'm betting that Topps will do something different than in the past, particularly for flagship Topps, I will think long and hard about making that assumption again. So you live and you learn, and that's the hobby. But that's all I got for today, guys. So thanks so much for tuning in. I will try to be back with more videos. Please check out hotcardboard.com if you're looking for some sports cards to buy. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And leave some notes in the comments. Tell me what you'd like to see and what you're thinking about the hobby. All right, have a great one. Happy collecting.